Have you ever come out of a powerful fast and suddenly your life started facing more attacks? Strange temptations, emotional crashes, family fights, or just unexpected setbacks? The truth is, Satan often waits until after a fast to launch some of his strongest attacks. The enemy hates accelerated growth, a purified heart, and a sharpened discernment, so he targets them aggressively. Fasting acts as a spiritual accelerator. It moves you forward faster than prayer alone, and Satan knows that if you keep this momentum, you will become unstoppable. By the end of this video, you will understand 7 key reasons for those sudden attacks and how to protect your spiritual progress so it produces lasting change. Jesus did not meet the devil before his fast. He met him right after it. That alone should tell you something. The first critical reason Satan attacks you after fasting is simply because he is afraid of the results you got during your fast. When you fast, you are not just going hungry, you are receiving heavy, classified instructions, anointings, and mantles from the throne room of heaven. Those classified files are the information that you will use to move up to the next level. Satan knows that if you are allowed to walk out with what you just received, his hold over you and your family will be over. So he attacks you so that you get distracted and let go of the miracles you just received. He wants you to focus on the sudden problems rather than the massive solution God just deposited into your spirit. He is also worried because your fast will cancel all his bands of wickedness against you. We see this in Isaiah chapter 58 verse 6, where the scripture says, "Is not this the fast that I have chosen? To loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke." Notice the word bands. Bands are not just ropes. These are systematic, engineered structures of bondage that have held you down for years. Usually, it takes Satan a very long time to plan, build, and orchestrate all the evil attacks he has levied against you or your family. The devil is a strategist. He has invested time, demonic resources, and manpower to build those strongholds. But when you fast, that fasting destroys all the works of darkness in your life. In a fraction of the time it took him to build them. Usually it takes Satan years to build a system of darkness around a person. It could be 5 or 10 or even 20 years. But in one day of fast, or in 7 days, you have completely dismantled what he spent a decade building. This makes him furious. He is mourning the loss of his infrastructure. The attack you feel is the enemy trying to scramble to pick up the pieces of his shattered kingdom. He is trying to intimidate you into thinking the bands are still there, but they are broken. You must stand firm in the truth that the yoke is not just loosened, it is destroyed. If you get distracted and begin to focus on the attacks, you will lose what you received. The enemy never attacks an empty vessel. He's trying to steal the seed God planted in you before it takes root. He saw the transaction happen in the spirit, and he is terrified of the manifestation that is coming in the natural. And not only that, Satan knows that because you have now received a breakthrough from God, you might go ahead and liberate others who are in the same condition. He knows that you might go around testifying of what God did for you, and that will make other people begin to trust in God. If you ever find yourself under heavy attack during fasting, don't give up. It is a sign that you are doing something in the spirit realm. The second reason Satan attacks you after a fast is because he wants to steal the revelation that was planted into you by God during the fast. Fasting makes you see and hear God more clearly. You receive instructions, corrections, and revelations. In many cases, Satan is not aware of what God might have shown you. He knows God spoke to you, but he cannot tell what it was God said to you. When your fast is over, Satan tries to steal away the visions God gave you. Jesus explained in Matthew chapter 13 verse 19 that when anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, the wicked one comes and catches away that which was sown in his heart. The devil is a thief of fresh revelation. So right after the fast, he may send distractions, confusion, or emotional storms to make you forget what God told you. This is why after fasting you must write, pray, and ask for understanding of what God showed you, and start obeying quickly before the traffic of life buries it. The third reason Satan attacks you after a fast is because Satan wants to test if your fasting was just hunger or truly spiritual. During fasting, you feel tender, holy, focused, but feelings pass away. The enemy wants to know if your commitment is only strong when you are on a mountaintop or also in the valley. So he sends temptation in the very area you surrendered during the fast. If you laid down a relationship, he may stir it back up. If you surrendered a habit, he may intensify the urge. Fasting reveals desires, but post-fast warfare proves decisions. Remember how the devil tempted Jesus to turn stones into bread. The attack was aimed at his immediate hunger. The enemy will always attack where the flesh feels loudest. Fasting weakens the flesh, but it doesn't erase the flesh. You must still say no afterwards. This is why Galatians chapter 5 verse 16 says, "Walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Notice it says, walk, not visit. Fasting is a strong visit, but your lifestyle after is the walk. The fourth reason is to test your authority. After fasting, your spiritual authority often increases, and Satan reacts to that shift. Fasting with prayer does not make God love you more. It positions you to carry more of what he already wants to release. Jesus said in Mark chapter 9 verse 29, "This kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting." Some stubborn cases only move when fasting is involved. When you step into that realm, the enemy notices. It is like you just leveled up in the spirit, and demons that were comfortable now feel threatened. So they may stir opposition at work, in your house, in your emotions. In the spirit, demons are territorial. They watch the light level around people. After a fast, your light is often brighter. Isaiah chapter 58 talks about God's chosen fast, and in verse 8 it says, "Then shall thy light break forth as the morning." Light breaking forth means exposure of darkness. No wonder darkness fights back. Every new level of authority attracts a new level of resistance. Do not be shocked by warfare after fasting. Interpret it as confirmation that something shifted. The fifth reason is because Satan hopes you will drop your guard and rush back to the flesh. Sometimes after fasting, believers overcompensate. They eat quite a lot, binge scroll, or rush back into the same old noise. The enemy loves this because it is like stepping out of a quiet, clean room straight into a messy, noisy crowd. All the clarity you just gained gets drowned. In 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8, it says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about." Sober means self-controlled, not swinging from extreme to extreme. The days right after your fast are a time to gently reintroduce normal activities, not to flood your soul again. Satan attacks then because he knows your flesh is eager to make up for lost time. If he can get you to overswing, he can dull your spiritual senses again. Wisdom says, break your fast with your mouth, but not with your discernment. The sixth reason is that after fasting, Satan tries to rewrite your story with discouragement and strange backlash, so you will fear fasting in the future. Some people fast. Then, afterward, they face sudden financial problems, intense attacks at work, misunderstandings with family. They start thinking, whenever I fast, my life gets worse. I will not do this again. The devil wants you to connect fasting with pain, not breakthrough. But often those backlashes are the enemy's last attempts to hold ground that is already legally lost. In Daniel chapter 10, Daniel fasted and prayed for 21 days. The angel later told him he was heard from the first day, but the prince of Persia, a demonic power, resisted the answer. Notice, his fasting stirred spiritual conflict. The warfare increased, but the answer was already on the way. Many times the shaking you feel after fasting is not because nothing happened. It is because something did happen, and darkness is angry. So what do you do?